Riches do not respond to wishes. They respond only to definite plans backed by definite desires. Through constant persistence, everyone wants to be rich, yet most will never experience it. Not because riches are impossible, not because life is unfair, but because people spend their days violating the very rules that create wealth. They hope, they dabble, they drift, and then they convince themselves that money is for the lucky or the privileged. But wealth is no accident. Wealth is a formula. And when you live by certain rules, wealth responds quickly, far faster than you think. What I am about to give you are not theories, but rules tested in the lives of those who started with nothing and rose to control industries, fortunes, and empires. They are simple to understand, but costly to ignore. If you treat them as entertainment, they will pass you by. If you take them seriously, they will change your life. The first rule that will make you rich faster than you think is to decide exactly what you want and refuse to drift. Nothing is more expensive than indecision. The man who says, "I want to be rich someday," has already sentenced himself to failure. The man who says, "I will earn $1 million by creating this business," by this time, with this plan, has already won half the battle. Life bends to clarity. Opportunities appear when your vision is definite. Your subconscious works day and night to create what you impress upon it. But when your desire is vague, your results will be vague. The rule is simple. Riches come to the man who decides, not the one who wishes. The second rule is to think only in terms of wealth, never in terms of lack. Your mind is the workshop where all riches are built. Yet most people use that workshop to construct poverty. They dwell on what they fear. They repeat words of scarcity. They imagine loss. And then they are surprised when life delivers exactly that. The wealthy are different. They fix their minds on abundance. They see opportunity where others see risk. They condition their thoughts to expect profit, to anticipate success, to imagine expansion. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between imagination and reality. It accepts what you feed it and moves to make it real. Feed it wealth, and wealth will be drawn to you. Feed it lack, and lack will multiply. The third rule is to pay yourself first, no matter how little you earn. This is the habit that separates the rich from the poor, and it is astonishing how few live by it. Most people work for money and immediately give it away rent. Bills, comforts, appearances. They feed everyone else before they feed themselves. And because of this, they remain trapped. The rich reverse the order. The first portion of every dollar they earn is theirs to keep, invested, multiplied, made to work for them. They live by the rule that money must be commanded, not chased. If you cannot master a dollar, you cannot master a million. Start where you are. Save and invest a portion, no matter how small. That act alone, repeat it, will pull you from scarcity faster than any stroke of luck. The fourth rule is to turn your time into an asset. The poor man trades hours for wages, hoping for raises, begging for overtime, trapped in the cycle of exchanging his life for survival. The rich man asks, "How can I make my hours produce even when I am not present?" He builds systems, businesses, investments, intellectual property machines that work while he sleeps. Time is the real currency. And if you waste it, no amount of money will save you. But if you convert time into assets that generate wealth, you will advance faster than the crowd who drifts from one paycheck to another. Ask yourself daily, is my time compounding or evaporating? The answer will tell you whether you are moving toward riches or toward regret. The fifth rule is to master your emotions. For money flees from the undisciplined. How many fortunes have been lost because of fear and crisis or greed in abundance? The untrained man panics when markets fall and buys recklessly when markets rise. He spends when he is excited, withdraws when he is afraid, and his wealth slips through his hands like water. But the disciplined man trains his mind to think stronger than his emotions. He does not buy because others are buying. He does not sell because others are selling. He acts with reason, not impulse. Master your emotions, and your money will multiply. Be ruled by them, and your money will vanish. The sixth rule is to persist longer than the crowd. This may be the greatest rule of all. Wealth seldom comes instantly, and those who expect it overnight are doomed to disappointment. The crowd quits at the first failure, the first rejection, the first delay. But the man who persists, who adapts, who learns, who tries again and again, that man eventually reaches the point where persistence pays. Remember this, most people quit 3 feet from gold. They stop digging just before the breakthrough. If you will persist when others quit, you will inherit what they abandon. The seventh rule is to multiply value before you multiply money. The fastest way to wealth is not chasing money, but creating value so great that money cannot ignore you. Ask yourself, how can I serve more people? How can I solve bigger problems? How can I deliver results others cannot? When your value increases, your wealth increases. Too many people chase wealth while offering little. They want more, but refuse to become more. Wealth responds to contribution. Be worth more, and you will earn more. It is that simple, that certain, that unavoidable. Now let me speak to your present moment. Perhaps you feel trapped by economic uncertainty. Prices rise. Jobs vanish. Industries collapse. You wonder if there is any path left for you. Hear this. There has never been a better time to apply these rules. Crisis is opportunity for the prepared. While the crowd complains, the disciplined build. While others fear, the courageous act. While others waste, the persistent invest. Riches do not vanish in crisis. They transfer from the unprepared to the prepared. From the emotional to the disciplined, from the drifter to the decisive. Which side of that transfer will you be on? If you will decide your purpose, disciplina your money, master your time, control your emotions, persist beyond failure, and multiply your value, you will not remain poor. You will not remain stuck. You will rise, and faster than you think. Wealth will begin to appear, not by magic, not by luck, but by law. So say these words within yourself. I will think in terms of wealth. I will act in discipline. I will master my emotions. I will persist through failure. I will multiply my value. I will command my money, not chase it. I will not quit until I am rich. These are the rules. They are timeless, unchanging, and available to all. Many will hear them and dismiss them. A few will hear them and live by them. The few will rise, and the many will watch. Decide now what you will be. Your breakthrough does not wait for someday. It begins the moment you commit. Wealth is closer than you think. If you will pay the price of discipline, persistence, and clarity, you will have it faster than you ever imagined.